Hi guys and welcome to Command Battle and Win. So today we are fighting the Ultramarines versus the Death Guard. We're playing on a map as you can see at the moment. Some of the scenery has been created by Chris, some of it's been 3D printed and painted up between us. So I hope you enjoy the game. We're going to have a look at Chris's army first of all.
So to start off with, we're bringing Blightlord Terminators with a standard loadout of their bubonic axes and combi bolters, which is a rapid fire 2 on a 24-inch range. They have an invulnerable save of 4+, disgustingly resilient, which is, as we know, has been reduced down, so it reduces damage by 1. And they can teleport striking as well.
So, and the big guy in the back.
Moving on to Baby Brute, as we like to call him, because he's the older model, which compared to the new Ultramarine walkers, he looks like a little baby. Although hits like a big old adult. So he's got his Hellbrute Fist and his multi-melter, which is a heavy 2 on a 24-inch range. He explodes. He's got a frenzy, so if you've got 7 or fewer wounds, we can reroll wound rolls of 1. And he's got monstrous resilience, which is essentially the same as disgustingly resilient.
Excellent. And this guy here.
Then we have our Blightlord. Then we have our Foul Blightspawn. Sorry, who it comes as a single model unit. He's got the Unholy Death's Head Grenade, which can be used once per battle. The Plague Spew, which is an Assault D6 on a 12-inch range, which is also a plague weapon. Blight Grenades and Crack Grenades. They've got Disgustingly Resilient, which we've talked about, and Putrefying Stink. At the start of the fight phase, you can select an enemy unit within 3 inches of this model. That unit is not eligible to fight this phase until after all eligible units in your army have done so.
And this guy.
And our HQ today is our Malignant Plaguecaster. He has a Corrupted Staff, Blight Grenade, Crack Grenades, and a Bolt Pistol. He's got the ability to cast 2 psychic abilities and deny 1. He knows the Smite, Miasma of Pestilence, and Gift of Contagion for this round. He's also got under abilities Disgustingly Resilient, Pistillal Fallout. Each time this model successfully manifests a psychic power, if the result was above 7, the closest unit within 12 units suffers 1 mortal wound, and that's enemy unit. He's a Psyker. He's got Revoltingly Resilient as the Warlord trait, which basically is the old Disgustingly Resilient. For each wound or damage that they would take, on a roll a d6 on a 5+, that wound is not lost. And that is it.
Excellent. So we've got a nice little 500 points. Is it on 500 or
500 on the nose?
On the nose, combat patrol. Drop my phone, and then next we look at the Ultramarines. So the first Ultramarine guy that we've got is the Primaris Librarian. He has been upgraded to Chief Librarian, and so he can cast 2 and deny 2 or something like that. He knows obviously Smite, Psychic Fortress, Null Zone, and Might of Heroes. I've given him the Warlord trait, Psychic Mastery, I think. Yep, which basically +1 to all psychic attacks. Tests, sorry. He's got a relic, which is the Tartarian Cloak, which basically is a +5 invulnerable save, and he can regain D3 model wounds. What else? And he's also got Calm Under Fire, which is apparently an Ultramarine trait thing, which basically enables people to fall back and they don't subtract 1 to their hit rolls with being the Ultramarine or something like that. Then we've got an Eradicator squad. They've got the Melter Rifle, which is Assault 1, 24 range, which I'm sure you guys probably already know. Then we've got the Eliminator squad. Now I've given the Sergeant the Instigator Bolt Carbine, which means he can basically run after shooting, which is quite a nice little trait. And the other 2 guys have just got standard bolt sniper rifles. And then we've got a bog standard set of Hellblasters, and they have got the standard plasma incinerators, which is rapid fire. So these are the objectives and twists and deployment. So this is my deployment zone. That will be Chris's. which we have stolen Winter's SEO's way of doing it with the dice. And this is the twist and the objectives. I'm not going to read them out. If you want to read them, just pause the video. Right, so we have now deployed. So we've got the Ultramarines in the bottom left-hand corner. Got the Eliminators up there because they can basically deploy outside the deployment zone. We have got the Death Guard just down here. And then we've got just in the chamber, the Terminators.
It's now the time to address the Hellbrute.
Oh yes, the Hellbrute in the room. So Christopher would like me to mention that he has not painted this and he feels bad. So he does not receive benefit of extra victory points for an unpainted model. So my guys are painted, however my Hellblasters are still awaiting me to paint their backpacks and to also finish their guns. Okay, we're going to go to Death Guard turn 1 because Christopher rolled first and chose to go first. Chris has now moved his models. Would you like to tell us what you've done, Christopher?
Yep, so I've advanced my Playcaster forwards. We managed to get a total of 10 inches forwards, and we've advanced here to get a total of 7 inches forward. We have ended it within 3 inches of this light cover as well, so that just helps. So we're still within 3 inches of this cover. We've just moved the normal movement for the Baby Brute. We're going to call him Baby Brute.
Baby Brute.
So Baby Brute's forward and he's now on top of this objective marker, although we can't score until the next turn.
Yeah.
But we're in a nice position there. And my Blight Lord Terminators remain in their deployment chamber until the turn 2.
Excellent. And it's our understanding that you have to be within 3 inches of terrain for it to get the benefit. So Christopher is just within 3 inches of those ruins and just within 3 inches of that.
You could call me Crispy.
Apparently, I've started calling Christopher. So yeah, sorry about that. Don't call him Christopher unless I'm telling him off. So Chris has decided Baby Brute is going to fire into the Eliminators. However, they do have basically the ability to shrug off quite a lot of attacks because of their camo cloaks plus the ring cover. So he's just having a look to see whether there is any AP.
Minus a 4 AP.
Excellent, let's go for it.
It's a 24-inch range. So we're well within the 24 inches, which would be here. So we're going to fire him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the multi-motor, which is a heavy 2. And I believe because he's classed as a... Are you filming this still?
I am still filming this, Chris, yeah.
Right. Because he's classed as a vehicle, I believe that means he doesn't suffer any penalties for
heavy
shooting.
guns don't tire.
So his
whatever.
ballistic skill is a 3+. Oh. So one goes through.
So we need 2s and above. So that one goes through. So I need 5s and above. Oh, I got a 2. So that's D6 wounds. Oh.
Yes!
So that's just one shot. That's done 6 damage. So one model is dead.
Wounds don't carry over.
Yeah. That is now the end of Death Guard turn 1, and we're now moving on to the Ultramarines turn 1. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to advance these, and we're going to go in that general direction. So I have advanced my Eliminators, and they have gone to here. I've kept the Eradicators. I've kept the Eliminators still. I've moved the Hellblasters and the Librarian over there, and now we're going to go to Psychic phase. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to smite into this guy here. Christopher, would you like to deny it once I roll it?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, it fails. And then I'm going to use Might of Heroes into these guys here. So that's got a warp charge of 6.
So I can try and deny this still, yeah?
So it failed.
No denials.
No denials needed, so that was a glorious rubbish. So right, we're going to move on to shooting phase. Okay, so the Eliminator is going to charge in, target the Playcaster over there. So I need +2, so that's a 6. So strength and toughness are both 5, so 4's above, 6, and on a 6+, it inflicts 1 mortal wound on top of the additional 1. So it's minus 2 AP, doing 2 damage. Sorry, so the AP is actually minus 3 on that because I'm in my first combat doctrine.
To save it.
So that's 2 wounds plus 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so the 2 wounds go down to 1 wound through disgustingly resilient.
Excellent.
And then we've got revolting resilient,
Yep.
which is each time this warlord would lose a wound, roll a d6 on a 5 plus that wound is not lost.
Excellent,
So
go for it.
1 wound, so I can't do it for the mortal wound.
Nope.
And I shrugged that off.
Very
so
nice.
We just had the 1 mortal wound, which makes me from 4 wounds down to 3 wounds, and I shall get a dice to reflect that.
Okay, and now the sergeant is going to fire into your Hellbrute using his Instigator Bolt Carbine. Passes. So only 5s above, and that fails. So the Eradicators are going to fire into Baby Brute. So because they have got the special ability, so basically they fight twice into that. Tell a lie, they advance, so they don't get to do total obliteration. You getting off that one lightly, my friend. So 3s and above, so fails, 1 goes through. The strength of that is 8, toughness is... Sorry,
So that's
strength.
7.
Yeah, toughness is 7, so I need 3s and above. That's a 5, so it goes through. So that is minus 4 AP. It does a d6 damage.
1's automatically
Failed.
failed.
So that does d6, so that does 2 damage.
Okay, and with disgustingly monstrous resilience, which is basically the same. Each time attack is allocated model, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of that attack to a minimum of 1.
Excellent.
So it goes down to 1.
So Chris has just informed me now that he has gone into Frenzy, which is a characteristics which sounds like fun. Hellblaster is going to fire into the Plaguecaster, so they're within 15 inches. We've just measured it, so they get they get double shots, so they're on rapid fire too. So ballistic skills are for 3s and above. Oop. Fail, fail, fail. Their strength is 7.
Toughness is 5.
So I need 3s and above. Fail, fail. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I've gone through, minus 4 AP.
So with 6s. Shrug 2. What damage did I do?
So that's 1 damage each.
Okay. And I have the revolting and resistant, so on a 5 plus I shrug those off.
Excellent.
So I shrugged 1 off, took to another 2, so I'm down to 1 wound left.
Beautiful.
Literally just kept that in the game.
And that's the end of Space Marines turn 1. Now on to Death Guard turn 2.
On this one, I can score a point for that then.
At the end of this turn, yes, yeah.
No, at the end of the command phase, read the card.
Oh, is it the command phase?
Yeah.
Excellent. So yes, you do.
Because
So
otherwise you'd be rolling a d3 between turns, and that would.
Yeah, so we need to decipher first of all before we move on which one is going to be. So we're going to do number 2. So that's this one. This gets the extra points, and also the card is at the end of the battle round. So obviously we're interpreting that as both of our turns. So at the end of my turn, whatever Chris is on, and whatever I'm on is where I've dropped a dice. Whatever objective we're on at the end of both turn 2 is how we score the points. We think that's how you interpret the rules. Tell us if we're wrong. So we're going to go on to not command phase, we're skipping command phase and going for movement phase.
So I'm going to start by moving my HQ forwards and sort of just bringing my Death Guard further in to battle.
Okay, so at the end of Christopher's, Christopher's movement phase.
So we've moved forward, so we are now within 3 inches of the objective marker, but we are aware that there is a horde waiting to take us on. We've moved just to the backup position here as well, so hopefully the Flamer dude can start. Baby Brute is going to be hunkering down, he's not moving this round.
Obviously.
And then we've dropped in some Blight Lord Terminators into this area here, which is hopefully going to shoot in on this round, and they can still charge should they feel the need.
Excellent. So shooting phase?
Shooting phase. As I've got term is up already on here. We'll just go with these. So
Excellent.
they're 9 inches away because we've measured.
Yep.
Which is the minimum requirement for them. So they're within half range on their combi forge, which is rapid 2, so they become a rapid 4.
Oh.
And there's 5 of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Load. So ballistic skill is 3+. Ready? So, failed.
Keep going. Keep going.
Failed.
Keep going.
Failed.
Keep going.
Failed.
Yeah, that's it. Keep going.
Failed.
Oh, there's still a lot of dice there. I'm not happy.
No, I'm happy with that. Right then, so the strength of the thing is 4, your toughness on... Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you who I was targeting. I'll target these bad boys.
The eliminators, okay. So the toughness of those is only 4.
So 4s and above to wound. Oh.
So I've just realised and totally forgot that he has got a gun that enables them to move after they've shot, and I completely forgot because I'm an idiot. And Chris wanted me to let you know that he agreed that I am an idiot.
Most definitely, but we're not going back now.
So because they're in cover, basically,
and
whoops.
you've got that cloak thing.
And I've got the cloak thing, and I've dropped my dice.
Which allows to stack up your things which nothing else can stack.
So pretty much, if I roll any ones, I fail. Hey, that'll do me. Shrug them all off.
His
Baby
Baby
Brute.
Brute's going in on those guys again.
Excellent.
For a repeat performance. Through.
1 failed, 1 went through.
4, so
So we need 2s and above to wound.
Oof.
2, very nice.
0 and above.
So 5s and above, and a 6. That'll do, mate. Shrugged off. You are saved, my friends.
That was your fault because you said odd shooting.
Oh, damn. Christopher got psych. I'm going to allow you to psych because, yes, that was probably my fault.
You said odd shooting and I went, okay.
Go for it.
We can re-edit this because we can stop it and re...
No, we can't. Come on, let's just go for it.
Okay, so smiting into these guys here.
Okay. I'm not going to deny. Go for it. Perils of the water. No, I'm joking. Don't forget that it's not a 7, that's actually an 8. In fact, I forgot that. That means my psychic ability alone would have passed because psychic tests get +1.
Oh, no, I've denied you.
Yeah.
Right, so 7, I believe, is just a D3 then.
Yep. So I have a D3 dice.
That rolls 2. 2 mortal wounds.
1 is who have you shot into? I've forgotten.
These guys.
Okay, so 1's dead. I think they've got 2 wounds. Let me just check. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah.
Charge of 5.
So we're going to gift of contagion. Sorry, warp charge of 5. I'm going to try and deny that.
7.
5. 6. I get a 6 plus of. Are you within? Hang on one sec. I think you're within 12 inches as well. Yeah.
And I get 1 to mine as well, so that's 8.
Hang on. Okay, so that went through.
Yeah, so it went through. And that basically just means that we subtract 1 from. So on an 8+, subtract 1 from strength and attacks characteristic of those models.
Okay, so you need to remember that.
Yeah.
Because I will forget.
So my bolt pistol from my playcaster into those guys there, I've rolled a 5, so I've passed my ballistic skill. The strength on that is 4, your toughness is
4.
So I need 4s and above to wound. Rolled a 1. I'm going to command re-roll.
Okay.
So I re-roll that. And I got a 5, so that goes through. No armor piercing. So it's just your standard throw.
Yes.
What's the subtract 1 from the strength characteristic? So it would be 3s and above. I'd still have had to roll, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine. 2 goes through. Well done. How many?
Just
1.
16 damage.
16 damage. Okay.
Yeah, so 1 damage.
So plagues through. Salt D6.
So 4.
Oh.
Now, do I do my ballistic skill on 1 or 4?
4.
So I've got 4, and then we're going to do the ballistic skill, which is 3+. Oh, let me just read this actually. Plague weapon. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, it automatically hits.
Oh, so you didn't do that.
Do that
Excellent.
So we've got 4 wounds. The strength of this is 7. The toughness is
It's 3 because you've
3.
whittled them down.
So it's 2s and above.
Oh wait, that's just strength. Sorry.
No, if you read further down, strength and attacks.
Okay.
So it's not toughness. Yeah.
So it's not toughness. Sorry.
No, so it's
So it's 4.
So that's 4s and above. Then.
Okay.
No, 3s and above.
Yep. What was your toughness then?
7.
Oh yeah.
My strength. Yeah. So it's a plague weapon. So I can re-roll this one.
Mhm.
So what did we say we needed? 3s and above.
Yes.
So
3 attack go through.
3 attack go through. Now
Any
if I
armor
go
piercing?
Like this, yes. It's -3 armor piercing.
Wow. Okay. So I need. Whoops. Drop my dice. Right. So I need 3 6s. Oh my god! You never completely shrug that off. No, I didn't. How many damage?
So it's 2 damage each.
Jeez. My lord. Dead. 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 They're all dead.
How come? It's a shame it doesn't carry over to that final dude because they only
Ouch.
have 1 wound now.
Ouch.
So
Ouch. Just say that again, Christopher.
I think it's fair to say that the foul Blightspawn has a pretty big sting.
Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. So Christopher has decided that he is not charging.
On those. Does he need to take a morale test? Just for future.
Okay, so I need to
Or
do.
roll a 6. But not
is-
yet because we're not actually finished.
Okay, sorry. So I was going to do a morale test then because Christopher told me to, and then decided he doesn't.
Well, no, because I'm going to charge first.
Okay. Charge.
Right.
So Christopher has charged into my eliminators, and we're now going to move on to the fight phase.
So.
Right, so Chris has got a lot of attacks on here, so his weapon skill, and we've dropped a dice. So he's got quite a lot of attacks.
4 attacks on the champion, 3 attacks on the others. That gives me a handful of attacks.
Wow.
I'm using the bubonic axe, and my weapon skill on that is 3+.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, so the strength is +2, so 6. Toughness is.
For the eliminators, their toughness is 4. I don't know why I need to check that. It's 4.
So 3s and above.
3's above.
Plague weapon, so this one re-rolls. Everything went through.
Excellent.
So that is -2 armor piercing. 2,
Ouch.
4, 6, 8, 10. 11 went through.
Oh, these guys are going to die.
Do you get this?
No, I don't, because this is light cover, not heavy. So,
Right.
so they get basically 5s and above. Oops. Ow, 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 ow. So they're dead.
So just be glad that we don't get Death to the False Emperor anymore, because that would have.
Yeah.
This I did roll a few 6s. So.
Damn.
And that is the end of Death Guard turn 2.
So just have a little quick recap. So I need to do a morale test just quickly for these guys. You've completely decimated my eliminators. My eradicators are still there, and my hellblasters definitely suffering from new model syndrome, I think. So let me just do a quick morale test.
You passed.
Woohoo!
On
Right.
to your turn now.
Yeah.
We then start
Yeah.
dishing out points.
So I accumulate a new command point. You've spent 1, you're on 3, we're on turn 2. And I'm going to start with the eradicators. I'm going to spend 1 command point on unyielding in the unyielding in the fire of the foe, which basically gives them a +1 saving throw and +1 damage. And I'm going to use this to signify. Turn that down to 2 command points. And we're going to go on to movement phase.
Just move that card so we don't
Right.
get confused.
Right, so I have moved the eradicators 5 inches closer towards the objective here, and then I will eventually be shooting into them. Librarian and the single remaining poor sergeant, he's hanging in there. He's moved closer towards this objective here. I'm going to probably admit defeat, and I'm never going to get this one over there. Right, so we're going to go on to psychic phase. Right, I am now going to, once the camera refocuses, there we go, going to smite into. Oh, he's visible, so I'm going to smite into him. So warp charge of, what is it, 5?
Yeah, I'm going to divide that.
Okay, it goes through. So that's a d6 damage. Seems a bit wasted, but that's fine. And just 2 mortal wounds to him.
He did.
He dead. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we also, I forgot to mention, but our secondary objectives, we only choose one, which was slay the warlord. So I get victory point, whatever that is. I can't remember how many points it is for that. So now I'm going to cast Might of Heroes on the Eradicators. Now, it's normally 12 inches. That's fine, but with the Warp Storm, it gets 6 inches extra, so that's going to go straight in. So it's a Warp Charge of 6. 4, I'm going to command re-roll that. 5, failed. Wait, no! No, it didn't. So +1 to Psychic Test, so that passes 6, plus my Mastery +1 to that was actually 7, and I wasted a command point. Never mind. So that's gone through. So they've now got a buff and also a stratagem on them as well. So on to shooting. So the Hull Blaster Sergeant is going to shoot into this guy here. Blightspawn. The foul Blightspawn. And do you know what? Because he's the single soul remaining, he's gonna overcharge his gun. So that is rapid fire 2. He moved. So oh no, I'm in the wrong doctrine actually. So I'm in the rapid fire and assault. Okay, that's fine. Wait. Sure, ignore me. I'm recording now. Right, so I am, like I said, sorry, I had to interrupt because our delivery takeaway person had arrived. So I'm supercharging him into him, and I've got no command points. So if this fails, it fails. Oh, it went through. Whew. Right, so I need 3s and above, so they both go off. That is -5 AP because I am in the rapid assault doctrine.
How many shots is it? 2?
2, yeah.
Okay, so 6s.
2 and a
As
2.
you see, I rolled 6s.
2 and a 2. They do 2 damage each.
So I get
Disgustingly,
bring them down to
1 damage each.
So I bring it down to 1 damage each. So that's 2 wounds gone. So I have 2 wounds left.
Beautiful. Next, my librarian is going to shoot in with his pistol.
I'm also realising that because you killed my playcaster, I've fallen out of engagement.
You have. Oh, clever boy. Well realised. So pistol is 1 and it is. Oops. 3 goes off. Strength is 4. Toughness is 5. So I need 5s and above, and it fails. I got a 2. Okay, now it's time for the Eradicators. So I'm going to use total obliteration on these guys. Right, so that is 6 attacks going through. So I need a ballistic skill of +3. Wow. So 2 go through. The strength of that is 9.
Toughness is 5.
So 3s and above. And 2 go through. -4 AP.
Okay, so these have an invulnerable save of 4.
Excellent.
So we'll just go for that.
Which
so 1's shoved off, 1's taken.
Okay, so it's a D6 damage, 5. So
okay. So disgustingly resilient allows it to go down to 4. They have.
So disgustingly resilient, yep, down to 4.
Which brings it down to they have 3 wounds, so I don't need that anyway. But it's only 1 hit went through, so.
I was hoping for a little bit more damage output, but I'm still happy.
Well, this is that thing where we were talking about with the higher power weapons.
Yep.
Don't do as well against units with lots of models.
Yep.
Because the wounds don't carry over to each model with each shot.
Nope.
Whereas obviously against Baby Brute, they all just accumulate, so you get a higher damage with that.
Absolutely, and that's why these guys are the anti-tankers. However, I mean, it really should have gone that way, but
tactics.
Yeah.
Don't follow. Don't follow what.
Hey, it's hard to battle and record at the same time. Okay, we're going to go on to the charging phase. Chris suggests that I just shoot and then go home, but I'm not. So I'm going to declare the librarian into this dude, which I shall do just quickly now. So Chris has decided he's going to Overwatch. So as far as I'm aware, this guy doesn't take his ballistic skill, so he automatically hits.
Oh, I'm not going to argue.
He's not going to argue. So do you want to just try and kill my guy first?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So it's
might be enough.
3 Silt D6.
So it's my strength v toughness now. I don't need to do the ballistic skill part.
Yep.
Anyway, because it automatically hits.
Yep.
So it's a plague weapon. Strength 7, toughness is
4.
So 3s and above.
Yep.
So it's a plague weapon, so I re-roll this one. So 2 went through.
Yep. Still enough to kill him.
So it's arm piercing -3.
So my guy's got the involve +5. So drop to dice. Right. So I'm going to I picked up my dice now. I'm going to roll. Need 5 pluses, and they both go through. Got 2 4s. Oh, okay. So 2 damage each. So thank you. So he is down to 1 wound left on my Primaris
Now you're in
Librarian.
battle.
So I still need to charge 3 inches.
Oh.
I failed. Failed that one.
And he took the Overwatch hit as well.
I give up. Right, well, I'm going to charge into these guys because I'm an idiot, clearly.
Yeah. Look at the dice, my friend. Look at the dice. I'm not going to charge, actually.
No, I'm going to charge. They went in. Couldn't have got that just a minute ago, could I? So we are in and contesting this one.
Yep.
So I'm going to charge this guy in.
Okay.
Now, that's a 5 and a 6.
Now, what you should have done is charged him to start.
Oh, yes, I know. That's what I should have done. But I forgot he automatically hits. So you live and learn. So he's running in. I don't know why. This is a stupid idea. Right, we are going to move on to the fight phase now. So just move him out the road. And so we're going to have these attacks going in. So we need weapon skill of +3. So I forgot to add the extra one for the psychic ability that's on them. Just in time. And sorry, what was your...
Toughness is 5, your strength is 4.
My strength is 4, so I need 5s and above. So 3 attacks go through. No armor piercing because I'm just punching because I'm an idiot. Saving throws are 2+. Saved.
That was this one.
Saved and saved. Now, wait. Now I'm going to punch this guy because, why not? So punching ability to go through. That is strength is 4, toughness is...
Your strength is actually 3.
Oh, of course, strength is 3, your toughness. So I need, 5s and above?
My toughness is 5.
So...
Oh, you got 1 through.
1 goes through.
Any armor piercing?
Nope.
Saving throw off.
So we're going to retaliate.
So I get 4 attacks. And I'm going to use... Because I don't think I can use my plague sprayer, can I?
Unless it says so in the rules, no. Sorry for the shaky cam.
I'm going to assume not then. So I think I'm just using a plague, not even using a plague knife. I'm literally just hitting him over the head with the skull.
Excellent.
So it's not going to go particularly well for me either. This guy is not designed for combat, that's for sure. 1 failed, 3 went through. My strength is 4. Your toughness is
4.
So 4s and above. His hand isn't a plague weapon. So 2 went through, no armor piercing.
Saving throws are +3, shove them both off. Yep, stalemate.
Okay, and then we'll go to my Blight Lord Terminators. So it's 4 attacks from my champion, 3 attacks from my other guys, and I've got 4 of them left in total.
Yep.
Okay, I'm using my bubonic axe. My weapon skill is 3+. The rest went through. Now, if this was Death to the Foe, 3 additional attacks going through as well.
Oh.
So,
But fortunately for me, it is not.
now my strength is 6. Your toughness is...
On the Eradicators, I would imagine it's 4. Yes, it's 4. No, 5, sorry, 5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
And my strength is 6, so 3s and above. It's a plague weapon, so these 2 can be re-rolled. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks went through. They're all individual attacks, and it's -2 armor piercing.
Their normal saving throw is +3 with the stratagem. They get a +1.
+4 then.
So +4.
Anything lower than 4.
Okay, so that's 4 attacks have gone through.
And it's 1 damage each.
Okay, and they've got, so 1 is dead, 1 is down to 2 wounds. There we go.
Not bad outcome.
Not too bad. They're still in the game. Still in the game.
Okay, so that's the end of Death Guard turn.
Wait. It's the end of Ultramarine turn 2.
Ultramarine turn 2.
And we're now going to scoring our points. So we have got 1 point to me.
Yep.
By the way, just as a discretion, we go with 1 point, not 5 points, just to make life easier.
Yep.
So 1 point for me.
I've got 1 point.
1 point.
And I get an extra point because this is the active one for this round, so that's 2.
So that's 2 points for Christopher.
Yeah.
1 point to me.
You got a point for Slay the Warlord.
So it's, well, I've got 3 in total because I've got a painted army. Well, 3 colours. That's what we said. Yep. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to Death Guard turn 3. We are on turn 3 of Death Guard. So Christopher just made a point.
So we have agreed, and we don't know if this is official, but we've agreed that we control the objective that we are controlling until someone else takes it. So if Baby Brute moves off now, he still controls it until another unit occupies it.
Yep.
And same for yours over here.
Yep.
Okay. I will do.
So
This
phase.
will be lost now. That's gone.
Goodbye.
Because we're on a new round. I have no more psychic abilities. It's good that stays, even though my psychic died.
Well, yeah, we assume that's how it works, but
so obviously movement phase. I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
Ah, yes, of course.
Apart from Baby Brute.
Baby Brute. So you're going to move Baby Brute.
I'm gonna.
So 6-inch movement range.
It's gonna bring me here.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna fall him back.
Okay.
So how far is it? Is it the full movement?
I think it's your full movement, yeah.
5
But just forget he can't attack, so that means you can't overwatch as well. Not that you'd probably want him to.
Done.
Yeah, movement phase done. Sorry, I paused it then.
My psychic got killed, so I have no psychic abilities.
Shooting.
So now we're going to shooting. So the multi-melter is going to come in on your last remaining.
Oh, look at this guy.
Okay, so can I split my shots
Yes.
from the same weapon?
No.
Not from the same weapon.
I don't think so.
One shot and one shot.
Yeah, so if you've got 2 different guns, you can shoot one gun to A, one gun to B. But
I thought that might be the case. So it's a heavy 2 going into him. And it's a ballistic skill of 3+. This is a bit overkill, but both went through. Of course, it did on this one. And then it's strength of 8, toughness of
4.
So 2s. Both went through. Arm piercing -4. So 6 is to shrug off. This is
Absolute overkill, and both go through.
Okay, and a D6 wounds 5.
He survived it, oddly enough. He did not survive that, oddly enough.
That is end of my shooting phase.
So charging.
So charging. So let's see how far away we are from. So where's the front? Is that the front?
Front is just here.
Yeah, but it's the front of mine.
Oh, just here.
So there, yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
So that would put me at what, 9 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Did you want to do Overwatch?
No.
9 inches to get in. 6, 7, 8.
For sure. Its engagement range is ½ an inch, so if you were within ½ an inch, you would have been able to do it.
Should we measure it?
Take measure out. Let's go from above
the tongue
bird's
out.
eye view. Oh, what do you reckon, guys? I don't think he could have made that.
Actually,
But you're 8 inches away.
where's your clear one?
Oh, hang on.
I'm just going to cut this to 8 inches.
I'd rather you're not.
Okay, so if we put this there, that's 8 inches there.
So we're in ½
That's
an inch
within
engagement
half
range.
range.
Yeah, so you can do that.
Okay, we're in. And this is where the technical aspects come. So we're just in there.
And he's like,
disputing.
no, stop.
You're not to come near me. I have a restraining order signed by the Emperor.
No.
Okay.
So we're in combat.
Yep.
Who would you like to go through first?
Well, you will actually go first on that one.
Okay, good point.
So we'll start off with.
Okay,
Baby
yeah.
Brute.
Oh, that makes sense because you charged, didn't you?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
So,
Whoops.
I get 5 attacks for Baby Brute.
Just drop the phone.
It's because he's trying to distract from the death that's about to come to your.
I'm sitting down.
5 attacks with Baby Brute. We are using his Hellbrute Fist. Okay, and his weapon skill is 3+. Ooh, 2 1s. That's painful. 3 wounds, 3 attacks went through. Strength is 12.
Toughness is 4.
So 2 to the roll.
Oh dear.
All 3 went through. What a shot.
What a shot.
Armour piercing of -3.
Oh,
We've got them bumps.
oh, good point. So 1 goes through, 2 saved.
3 damage each. He did.
Wow.
He did.
Wait a second. Nope, no command points. Damn. So Christopher has quite rightly pointed. Slay the Warlord. Sorry, Chris. Crispy.
So I picked up a point for Slay the Warlord, so I've caught up there.
And 3.
Finally. And I'm potentially in control of that so long as we get to the end of Joe's turn.
So potentially, as I've got nothing to fight against you. I've
So
literally
you
got
get to
2
go first
eradicated.
on this one because they're locked in.
Right. Let's do this.
All to play for in this.
I mean, we already know how this is going to work. I am going to lose.
Not necessarily because you're in the lead at the moment, aren't you? Or
No, we are 3 and 3 victory points.
Okay.
So because they get the extra 1 damage because of the the attacks are because of the psychic ability, which is on until the end of my turn. So weapon skills are +3, so they all go through. So only 5s and above. Oops. That's 3 gone through. That's no armor piercing.
Okay, so saving throw 2+.
2+, excellent.
There was 3 that went through.
Yes.
Oh! That's painful.
Very painful. So 1's down to 1. I put it on this one for Chris.
So are you ready for me to retaliate?
What? Yes. No. No, not
That's
at all.
not an option. So there's 4 in total models there, isn't there?
Yes, there is, yeah. Weapon skill of 3+, sorry. I forgot to say.
Not as good around this time.
You're still going to win this, I can feel
We'll
it.
see. Strength.
Just realised that my strength is also +1, but it doesn't really matter. I might have been able to kill one of them, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, plague weapon.
Woohoo.
Get better at remembering that one. And what did we say we needed? 5
So
went through.
1 failed, 5 went through. So that's how many armour piercing?
-2 armour piercing.
Need 5s and above. And
This is 2 5s,
shrugged. So 3 attacks go through. How much are they?
It's 1 damage each.
Oh, then those 2 saved because of the stratagem that's still on. Till the end of so 1 goes through. So he's dead. No, he's got 1 health now. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, shrug of shoulders. Because they've got the what was it? Yielding in the fire of the foe, which gives them a +1 extra saving throw against 1 damaged weapons. I believe that's how it is. So those 2 4s went up to a 5. Yeah. I know what I mean. I'm confused myself now. Oh well. Either way. I know. Either way, I think you've won this game, Christopher. Come on.
No, not necessarily. Oh, we didn't do the D3 too. Which one's that? Again.
So we forgot to say they're on number 2 again. That one. So which Chris technically still owns. So he's won this. Yeah, we'll get an extra point for that. End of Death Guard turn 3. Start of Ultramarines turn 3. And this is where I spend all of my command points to bring all my guys back. Not really. I wish. 1 command point.
That's a command.
I'm going to say that again.
That's a command reroll right there.
Yep. So Ultramarines do Ultramarines best. They're going to pull back. Actually, scratch that. So Ultramarines turn 3. So I was going to pull these guys back, but we decided, or we can say I decided not to, because then Christopher, I'm going to call you that because I'm angry at you because you're winning. Christopher will win the extra points. Will point for that. Also, I don't have enough command points to do the fall back and re-engage that I wanted to do. My biggest mistake is playing this game. No, biggest mistake is doing.
Save it for the end.
Yeah.
Try then.
So, because I've got no psychic, so the psychic ability goes off and the stratagem goes off as well. So they are now bog standard. And I'm just going to go straight in for the fight phase because there's nothing else I can do. So the sergeant gets 3.
So I get to go first.
Yes, you get to go first.
Is that right?
Yes, you get to go first because I fought. Yeah. So then it's your turn.
Second, didn't I? So now it should be you.
No, you charged me.
Yeah.
I fought. You fought. I fought. Then your turn. No, then I fought. Then you fought. So it's back to my fighting. All right.
Yeah, you need to
That's
fight.
right.
Yeah,
I fight.
It's the bit where that rule doesn't make sense, is that it survived more than 2 turns.
Yeah.
This battle's going on, isn't it?
Right. Okay.
So you need to fight first because I fought first.
I'm going to fight first. Yeah, you fought second last time, so I fight first now. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to punch +3s. Fails, so 4 go through. The toughness of them is 5. Strength is 4, so I need 5s and above. 1 attack goes through, and that is -1 AP because of the doctrine that's active in at the moment.
So that takes me from a 2+ to a 3+.
They've got an invul save anyway, haven't they?
Oh, failed.
Oh well. This guy takes a wound.
How many?
Oh no, he's dead.
He's dead.
Way.
Can you not be so happy about murder?
Well, it was a bit of a hey, I killed 1.
Okay, so now my turn?
Yes, you now get to attack back. I just say though, you should totally get some penalties because your guys are all facing the wrong way.
That's how good they are. They just swipe over the shoulder. They're not even aware of them. Not even
Right.
aware.
I've turned them around now.
Right then. So weapon skill is 3+. Four went through.
Right.
Strength is 6, toughness is 4.
4s.
So 3s and above. Plague weapon, thank God. 2 went through this time.
Ouch.
Arm piercing -2.
Oh wow. Okay. Saving throw +5s, and they both go through.
And it's 1 damage each. Do you get to? Oh no,
So,
because saving throw.
he's
ones
dead.
Automatically fail, don't they?
And he got 1 health left. So his attack, he's dead.
Still hanging in there.
Second attack goes through, and it whittles him down to 2 because they've got 3 life.
Are we doing, is that the end of?
That is the end of. We're into the 4th. Yep.
So we'll do the points now, and then we'll see where we.
Yeah, we'll do the points now. The chances are we'll probably
So
stop.
2 points.
2 points.
Another point. So that's 3 points.
So you're on 6 there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you get.
Nothing. Sweet nothing.
This is where it all turned. And just for those wondering, just to prove this is actually dried.
Yeah.
It looks wet, but it's dry.
Okay, right, so I think we'll stop because there is absolutely no way that I can win this and score higher than that and that. So now we're going to talk about basically all of my mistakes, which was a lot. So I anticipated, first of all, that Chris at some point would drop the Terminators to attack my Librarian. And I was going to basically cast, the null aura once so they lose their saving throws. My Eradicators were going to go into this guy, obviously, because he's a vehicle. But I stupidly made the mistake of charging them into these guys. I thought I might be able to take them out, but as Chris rightly pointed out earlier on, bit of a waste of high output damage into a squad. You need to be a vehicle. My mistake. That cost me. The biggest mistake really was charging your foul blight, this dude, with my Librarian because I forgot that his attacks automatically hit. So I should have really gone straight in with my remaining Sergeant, to be fair, to take that hit, and then I may have stood a bit of a chance. And then obviously, like you said earlier on, I shouldn't have charged at all, because then that would enable you to then consolidate further in.
Yeah, if I'd actually managed to kill your sergeant, I could have consolidated 3 inches towards the closest enemy unit, which would have taken me back into engagement range of that marker. As it turns out, it didn't really matter because we killed him anyway.
Absolutely. I mean, you scored 6 total. I scored 3, so you completely annihilated me. Sorry, excuse me. My eliminators.
I think the biggest turning point, though, more than anything, was that, and it's just something that we don't always consider, is that when I was able to drop the Terminators in just back here, just within range, that turned the whole tide really around here. And like you say, if it hadn't been here, it would have been over here, and you were ready for that then. I think really the thing that really changed everything was the Terminators being dropped in.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate you dropping in. I really thought you'd go for the Librarian because of the output that you can do. No, that was pretty good.
I enjoyed that round. That was good. Short but sweet.
Short but sweet. Well, they always say never bring a walker to an infantry battle. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. And if this does go onto YouTube, which I hope it does, like, subscribe, and all that malarkey.
And comment to tell us where we went wrong, what we won't that much.
We'll take it into consideration, and I'm going to go home and cry. Well, I'm already home, but I'm going to go and cry.